This is my review of James S.A. Corey's The Expanse series and the Sci-Fi Channel's adaptation of that for their television series. I was looking for something to watch on cable and clicked over and saw The Expanse on Sci-Fi Channel. So I started watching and was hooked. It got me. I love the visuals. I love some of the idea about this. So I really was interested in it. And my birthday was coming up, and so I asked for a copy of the books. I'm a bibliophile. For those of you who know me a little bit about me, I love the books, and so I said, "Get me copies of the books that the series is written on," because it's almost always true that the books are better than the show. So we got the books, and they're from Hachette, I guess, is the publisher. They're the one who were fighting with Amazon about cost of ebooks, and it really shows. The books were the most expensive ebooks I have ever purchased or had even requested. They're $10 a copy, $10 a book, which is insane for an ebook. So the first thing is, do not buy the ebooks. They're definitely not worth it. And this show series, this videos, and the book share one really amazing thing. It's one of those rare cases where the video is much better than the book. The only other example that I personally know of is the Stunt Man. And I'll put a link for it. The Stunt Man, the movie, is amazing. It's with Peter O'Toole. It's an amazing film. The book is dreck. And it's easy to understand why. The book is about a producer that is producing a B or C grade film with C grade stunts, and it's worthless. Oh, by the way, if you hear a funny little whirring noise, I happen to be on my third chemo right now, and so this is my chemo bag. It's actually running, and it's down by the speaker, and hopefully it won't be too annoying, but every so often it's the pump pumping the chemicals into me, so I'm going through my chemo. But the Stunt Man, the movie's great. It's about an A-list director making an A-list film with A-list stars, compared to the book, which is truly awful. They're the same in theory plot, but the movie's much better. And the series is much better, the first season series. Now, what's interesting, and the other thing is, and I wouldn't have known this if I hadn't I've read the first book, and I'm only partway through the second book. What Sci-Fi did, or whoever, if Sci-Fi didn't really make it, they took the first two books and shuffled them. They took characters from the second book who didn't exist in the first book and put them in the first season of the series, so that you have more backstory to these characters, which vastly improved the film in one way. And then they got rid of the vomit zombies. That's a spoiler if you don't know anything about the books. The books have this, it's good, not great, but good. And then you get the vomit zombies, and it's a piece of dreck. And there was a whole bunch of things that irritated me that in the book is not very good, which is sort of interesting because it's James S.A. Corey, and according to their website, that's actually Daniel Abram and Ty Frank. And if you look them up, they actually have worked with George R.R. Martin. I think he's had some influence on them because he's worked with them. And there's dreck in their books. Their books are dreck. Don't get me wrong, they're mediocre. They're not, on a scale of 1 to 5, I'd give them a 3. Pass them by. There's too many other things that are better than them. They're 3 bordering on a 2.5, maybe 2 3/4 if I was going to go that route. But they're not. The first part of the book is great, and then you get to the vomit zombies, and it's Drek. And it's there. The second book gets into some politics, and it's this things about how corporation, okay, there's a plot line, corporations are evil. And okay, I have a problem with that, but it got a little bit, and it's getting a little bit heavier handed about that in the second book. But the series took out the vomit zombies. Thank God. They made it much more interesting. The series is a much better than the book, which is rare. So my recommendation is take a look at the series. It's not great. It's very good. The characters are very good, and don't read the books. Don't read the books. Watch the television show. And that's rare that I would make that recommendation. That's why I wanted to do this video, because it's so unusual. It's so unusual that somebody in video knew where to cut out the awful parts of the book. They left two minor stupid flash scenes about Jody Mao or whatever, Judy Mao. It's just stupid that they put in there. Goes rampant through the book, and it's awful. And they ended at an interesting place. It's not the ending of book one. It's close. It's about halfway through. It's a little bit more. I get 3/4 of the way through book one, where they ended season one, which is interesting because they're not following the breakdown of the books, which is probably a good thing because they're taking ideas from the books, refactoring them, and making them much better. So watch the series. I'm enthusiastic about the series. I want to see if they pull an orchid out of the swamp that is the books, because the books just got stupid. And, the classic tiny spoiler is if the proto whatever it is, the technobabble that they had, could take over Venus, why couldn't it have taken over Saturn or Mars or Jupiter? There's just some problems there, because if it can survive in Venus's atmosphere, then it could probably, and it survived on Phobos, or was preserved on Phobos, but there's this whole thing, there are some real plot holes in the book, and they really bother me, and it'll be interesting to see if the series can pull out of that, because they got rid of some of the crap that they put in the book about the vomit zombies, which were just so stupid. So watch the series. If you like my video, press the thumbs up button. I'd appreciate that. Or if this interests you, you can always subscribe to my channel. There's a button right above. I look forward to hearing some comments. Tell me what you think about this, and I'll try and reply, and we can see if I'll do some more of these. Thank you.